Newsflash, you don't have to make a lot of money to be good at managing it. In fact, if you can master managing money with less income, you can make some amazing progress when more income eventually comes your way. Hopefully, you're thinking, challenge accepted. Regardless of how much money you make, I want you to know that you can master it like a pro. In honor of the Money Management Mastery program starting soon, in this episode, I'm sharing how you can master managing your money like a professional and truly see how far your money can take you. Welcome to the City Girl Savings Podcast. I'm Raya Reeves, founder and finance coach of City Girl Savings. I turned my life around with budgeting many years ago, and now I'm on a mission to help others do the same. I fully believe that you can enjoy your life on a budget, and this weekly show will focus on the intersection of money and the city girl lifestyle. Join me every week along with some special guests as I share my experiences, advice, and guidance on navigating life and money as an experience-loving millennial. Off the top of your head, you should know what your monthly profit should be. So when I have my financial focus calls with potential clients, one of the most important questions I ask is, what should your monthly profit be? Meaning, after all of your bills and spending is taken care of, how much should you have left over? If you want to master your money like a pro, you always need to know what your monthly profit should be. Now, it's not a matter of how much you actually have left over. That's a totally different conversation. But it's a matter of how much should you have left over. When you know that you should have a profit and you're not seeing it, the issue is with your budget and spending. When you know better, you can do better. You can determine what your monthly profit should be by reviewing or creating, if you don't have one, a budget. After all of your bills and spending is accounted for and based on your income, how much money should you have left over? Always know that number. Then work to make sure you actually see that number. So if you want to master your money like a pro, off the top of your head, answer it right now. You should always know what your monthly profit should be. Next way to master your money like a pro, get as many things automated as you possibly can. So you probably know this about me already, but I am all about keeping things simple. How can I have the best output with the least input? When it comes to managing money, I think one of the best ways to make things easier is to automate as much as you possibly can. There are so many financial activities that can be automated. Savings transfers, income deposits, retirement contributions, investments, bill pay, and the list goes on. So really quick though, before jumping to automate things like your bills and savings transfers, make sure you have a good handle on your budget. That's why I mentioned it first. The last thing you want is to have automatic transfers and payments happening when you don't have money to cover them. So start by automating what makes sense for your situation and then work your way up to automating more. Let me just pull the thread through a little bit further. If you do not have a handle on your budget, but you have automatic bill pay and savings transfer set up to come out of your checking account, you could potentially be overspending because you don't have a budget. And therefore, when these automatic transfers or automatic bill payments come out and you don't have the money for them, you're going to be out of luck. Avoid that by having a handle on your budget and starting with automating things that just make sense for your situation. You can always change it later. Okay, next way to master your money like a pro, pulse check on your money once a day. I think one of the easiest ways to master your money, be in control of your money, is simply by looking at your money. And I hear it so many times. People are scared to check their accounts. They are ashamed with what they've been doing with their money, or they're scared of what the account will show. And whatever the reason holding you back from looking at your money is, you are stronger than that reason. Okay. So the last episode we talked about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. So if you are uncomfortable to check your accounts, let's go ahead and power through. Try to start each day by looking at your bank account, check the balance, and check your latest activity. And do this for all of your active spending accounts, including credit cards. So if you are using credit cards for whatever reason, this applies to them. You don't have to do anything with the information you see, right? I just want you to be aware of what's going on. Eventually, the more you do this, the anxiety will fade and control will start to set in. The next way to master your money like a pro is to take advantage of tax benefit options wherever you can. So smart money managers are always thinking of ways to save their money. A great form of savings and a great way to manage money like a pro is by taking advantage of tax benefit options available to you. So most employers offer some sort of health savings account. This could be an HSA, which actually means you have that savings for life, or an FSA, which means you need to use the funds by a certain time, but you are depositing pre-tax money into those health savings accounts, and you can use that pre-tax money on health-related costs. So essentially, you're using money that you didn't have to pay taxes on for these things. Other tax benefit options include contributing to a 401k plan, commuter benefits, and any other benefits that are offered through your employer that allow you to contribute pre-tax funds to. So make sure you know the benefits available to you, whether they're tax savings or not. The fact that we can save money is what we're hoping for. So as an employee of your company, you should know these things. And if you work for yourself and want to take advantage of additional benefits, contribute to an IRA. It's one of the best ways to do so. All right, next way to master your money like a pro, always pay your bills on time. If you want to be a successful money manager, you always need to pay your bills on time. Not only does this help you save money, I mean, geez, late fees are so pricey, but it also helps your credit score. Payment history is the biggest factor in your credit score. So late payments can have a dramatic effect on what your score does. So the best way to always make sure you're paying on time is to have a system for your money, whether it's bills on auto pay, like I had mentioned, or calendar reminders and notifications so that when the bill is due, you are alerted and can make the payment. It does not matter what method you use to make sure your bills are paid on time. We just need to find something and stick to it. Honesty time. Money management is not rocket science. It just feels that way because we tie our emotions, experiences, and sometimes our self-worth to our money. That needs to change, and I'm on a mission to help drive that change. In my new free masterclass, I'm sharing 3 cold, hard facts you need to know to shift your money perspective and finally start seeing results in your situation. I'm going to show you how to level up your finances so you can begin to see forward progress with your goals and have something to show for the money you worked so hard for. The masterclass is only here for a short time and it's happening soon. So save your spot now by going to citygirlsavings.com/masterclass. I can't wait to see you there. All right, moving on. Focus on intentional spending. I truly believe that one of the most underrated forms of money management is intentional spending. And intentional spending means that you are 100% aware of what you do with your money. You are not spending on impulse. You know that you're spending the money. Whether you should or you shouldn't, you are fully aware of what you're doing. The awareness is what's most important because when you're unaware of your behavior, you don't know you have a problem that needs to be fixed, let alone what the problem even could be. But when you are aware of your money patterns and behavior, you can start pinpointing areas of opportunity. And eventually, you'll seek the help you need to fix those areas. Now, I did an entire podcast episode about intentional spending. So make sure you check out City Girl Savings Podcast episode 34, How to Be Intentional with Your Money, to learn more. And I'll make sure to link to it in the show notes. Okay, moving on. Be aware of the money content and conversations you consume. Have you heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around? Jim Rohn said it, and it's so true. And it basically means that what you surround yourself with becomes your reality. So if you are constantly listening to your friends say they're broke, you may find yourself feeling broke. Whether you say it or not, you may start agreeing with them and creating this narrative that your life is similar to them. Scrolling social media to see how people are spending their money, well, that could create feelings of envy or disappointment. So the point is to consume content and have conversations that paint money and financial growth in a positive light. We don't want to have conversations that constantly stress the fact that we don't have enough money. We don't want to consume content that constantly reminds us that we're not living the life we want. So once again, awareness is key here, right? Because if we're having these conversations or we're consuming this content that is not conducive to our financial growth and we don't even realize it, we could be making decisions with our money that are moving us further away from where we really want to be. So make it a point to recognize any negative content or negative discussions around money and politely change what you consume. Politely shift the conversation to a different topic. Politely mute people on social media. All right, moving on. One of the best ways to master your money like a pro is to learn from someone who is where you want to be. A finance coach, a money coach, a financial therapist helps guide you through tough financial decisions or trying financial times. If you are feeling lost, stuck, or confused in your finances, or with a few financial decisions that are looming, your finance coach can guide you through making the best choices to come out on top. And I know we live in a society that is only now getting vocal about money and having open conversations about it. So I need to remind you that there is no shame in asking for help, especially when it comes to something as important as managing your money. So do not be afraid to seek the help if you need it. And although most money coaches come with a price tag, it's so much more than an extra expense. Don't look at investing in a money coach as another bill. It's an investment in learning how to manage your money for the better, for the future, so you will get a return on investment if you make that investment and do the work. Now, you can also take it upon yourself to do your own research to learn how to change your situation. In fact, in episode 69, I shared quite a few different ways and things you can do to improve your financial literacy. So check that episode out if you are ready to seek more information, but maybe not necessarily work with a money coach. Okay, hopefully I have convinced you of the importance of managing your money. I've walked you through some ways that you can master your money like a pro. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to master managing the money you make? If you answered yes, hopefully you're screaming like, heck yes, Rhea. But if you're ready to master the money you make and manage your money like a pro, let me introduce you to Money Management Mastery. I know I mentioned it early on. Money Management Mastery is my 8-week live group coaching and online course that helps women learn how to master the money they make. And we start very, very soon. So the doors are open, but only for a limited amount of time. And in this program, over the course of the 8 weeks, I take my students through lessons on mindset, how to create a budget, how to stick to a budget, monitoring and tracking your spending, handling budget setbacks, setting money goals, getting the right bank accounts, so much more. In this program, you get templates, trackers, workbooks, and 8 weekly live group coaching calls with me and the other amazing students that are in the program. So I only open the doors to Money Management Mastery one time per year, and that time is now, but it is quickly coming to an end. So if you're ready to master the money you make, you don't want to miss this program. You can join now or learn more at mmm.citygirlsavings.com/money management mastery. I will make sure to link to it in the show notes. But like I said, we start very, very soon. So if you are ready to turn your financial situation around and really see results with the money you make, you don't want to miss this program. I hope to see you there, but if not, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning into City Girl Savings today. I hope you feel empowered and inspired to master your money as you make your way to your dream life. Make sure you subscribe so you're the first to know when a new episode comes out. I truly value your thoughts and feedback, so please leave a review and let me know how this podcast has impacted you. Can't wait to chat soon and make it a great day.